The No New Friends podcast is brought to you by Manscaped. For the best in below-the-waist grooming, visit manscaped.com. Use promo code NNF for 20% off. That is manscaped.com. I get probably every other advertisement is for premature ejaculation and erectile dysfunction. Usually the Hims wipes 100%. So I don't search this stuff, but what I have found is
listening.
I get because my wife and I share an Amazon account and Amazon is on my phone and whatever, I get a lot of her advertisements on my Facebook and she gets a lot of her my advertisements on hers. So like she's getting Florida State stuff, I'm getting Florida Gator stuff. I'm like, why am I getting this stuff? So I'm wondering, is she searching for premature ejaculation wipes or gels to correct my problem? Is that what's going on, you think?
That's exactly 100%. What's going on.
Yeah, you're onto something there, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, speaking of Scooby-Doo, I also get a lot of dog advertisements. It's really weird. I don't know.
A lot of Petsmart.
A lot of Petsmart, a lot of dog adoption things.
Sex toys and Petsmart.
Broadcasting from the Sandpiper Vacation Studios. It's time for the No New Friends podcast. The podcast for adults who love to laugh at adulting. The good, the bad, and the funny.
Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's showtime. It's showtime.
That's right. You're listening to the No New Friends podcast, voted number 1 by our friends and family. We are the podcast for adults who love to laugh at adulting. If you'd like to connect with us on all of our social media platforms, just check out our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, you can check out our really sweet merchandise, join our clubhouse, and become a friend with benefits. That's our Patreon. For as low as $2 a month, you can watch us as we record these things live. 'Tis the season. Don't forget to vote for us. Vote.orlandoweekly.com. Under the category Local Notables, Best Local Podcast, just vote No New Friends, and then as Chris would say, you could throw me a vote for best local radio voice. That's fine too. I'll take the vote. I don't really want to talk about it. It's been a big thrill to be nominated for that award. I'm there with all of my idols, my heroes, my inspirations, if you will, but I don't really like talking about it. My name is Scott. I am the host. With me, as always, my co-host, the queen of procrastination, Mary. Everybody's favorite food truck critic, Sarah.
Hello.
Our producer, Alex.
Hola.
And the scumbag reselling hoarder himself is not with us tonight. He's still in Germany. So filling in for him, it takes 2 because he's just that big. We've got Game Master Ryan.
How's it going?
And the sophisticated gentleman.
You'll get your rent when you fix this dang door.
Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3.
What?
Damn it.
How would you even know that?
What? You got that?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, it's the Russian guy with the hot daughter. Tobey Maguire, the Tobey Maguire version.
All right.
Wow, that's impressive.
I thought that's just what I yell at my landlord.
That's what I tell my wife.
I'm glad Scott got that reference, or that would have been a very awkward introduction to the show.
I know, right? I tell my wife that all the time because I pay her rent because she owns
you would
the house.
never pay her rent. Get out of here.
No, I would never talk to her like that, Mary. Please. I definitely pay her rent. Anyway, so Mary, how are you? We missed you last week. I missed everybody last week except for I was stuck with the Ryans.
Well, that's not nice, first of all. I would love to be stuck with the Ryans. I know, right? You're here hanging out and that's how he treats you.
It was
unbelievable.
It wasn't Ryan, but it was a Ryan and Sophisticated Gentleman sandwich. That's what I was in.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Okay, look. Maybe on After Dark you can talk about that more. I don't know about here. I'm great. I went to a wedding.
On a Thursday. That's right. You went to a wedding on a Thursday.
Here's what's wild too. I made a mistake. And I know that sounds like something that would never happen, but I did. The
big mistake was missing the Eddie Deason interview to go to a Thursday wedding.
I'm very sad about that, but it was a great wedding. And I've known this chap for a while. And so it was nice to be there. But the dude at our table, I met him that night. Like this dude across the table, he brought moonshine with him to the wedding, which should have been the first red flag.
Clearly a Polk County wedding, correct?
It was not. It was in Lake Mary. But
what?
but he lived in like the land. So you know what I
okay.
mean?
Yeah.
That's
Sarah
that's,
knows. Sarah's from
yeah.
Deland.
I was literally there today.
Yeah. So that's I think he brought a little bit of that with him. But the
For those
Polk
of you
County
out of
and
town wondering where Deland is, it's right next to DeWater.
close to DC. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Polk
There's-
County and me recognized, like
It's
we
actually
saw
right
each
next to
other. I
DeBerry,
think.
which is on Detree.
Oh my. Okay. Just
my
let me know
God.
when you're finished. Which is also what Rachel says to
Well,
you.
she knows. It's only about 2 seconds in. What are we talking about here?
Oh, anyways, but it was a lovely occasion. But
Hold
after
on.
that,
Sophisticated gentleman has
Yeah.
a pour spout on his wine.
Yep. I
it's
didn't
got to
wanna
aerate,
say it.
man.
Of course, sophisticated gentleman has got.
Can you send
do you
me
have a
one of those?
decanter as well, so you can let the tannins out?
I got the 4th of July wine. It's got the Independence Brewery or Vineyard or whatever.
I thought that was
Liberty
a
Bell.
Taco Bell wine.
Oh my god.
All right,
Taco
so
Bell
you're.
is more expensive than that wine.
Yeah, oh, really? All right, so Mary, you were at a wedding. Someone was marrying their cousin. Continue.
No, it wasn't his cousin. It was a beautiful, beautiful wedding. It was nice. That's it.
So-
You know, I made the mistake of taking up this gentleman on his offer of moonshine.
Is that because you have no self control over alcohol, or because your doctor told you not to drink? Which one was the mistake?
Both. I think
Okay.
there was both, all of those things. Yeah. It was fine. It was fine. I survived. Look, I'm here. I'm a better version of me now. Maybe. I don't know. I
Good
just
for
told
you.
myself that. Whatever gets me out of bed in the morning. Here I am, though.
Okay, so all of us have some form of social media. Sophisticated gentleman, you're on Instagram, right?
Yes.
And Game Master Ryan, you're also on Instagram, but neither of you
Yes.
are on Facebook.
Wait a minute. You're on Instagram?
Yeah, he's like Magical Ryan or
Yeah.
something, some
No,
gay
I'm
like that.
Ryan the Disney. I got like 4 Instagrams.
Oh, wait, we don't follow each other.
Oh, you found out then.
Oh.
Alex, cut that out. And then, ladies, you both are on Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok, all that good stuff.
All
Yeah,
that good
I'm
stuff.
not super active, but I just like to peruse I like to stalk other people.
But you scroll.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
a mad scroller.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So what is the, we have these Facebook algorithms, and we get ads all the time based on our searches and all that. Mary, you're excited.
pick me. Yeah.
What are some of the crazy things that
No,
show up
I
on
have a
your
fun game.
algorithm?
I have a fun game. Let's
Oh,
all
okay.
open our phone and pull it up right now and see what
I
the
don't
first
want
ad
to.
we get.
I don't want to.
Let's do it. I'm going to do mine right
I'm
now.
doing it.
I can tell you what. So I have 2 kiddos that have special needs, and I've been like looking for.
First ad for me, the
beds.
Orlando Magic season tickets.
Oh,
Asteroid City, the new Wes Anderson film. No surprise.
oh, mine is Lily Pulitzer is having a splash sale. So
Oh.
that was my first one I just opened. But I did get one for these beds for the boys because I've been like Google searching like beds, and I was like, wow, this thing is awesome. And I'm sending links to Mike Reedy until I actually opened it, and the bed is $14,000.
Oh my god!
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's like 10 years salary for Game Master Ryan.
It is.
Great. Anyways, so you got to be careful with those ads, guys. Just be real careful.
Sarah, what's the craziest thing that the craziest ad that shows up on your in your Facebook?
I don't think I've had a crazy ad since like the Wish ads disappeared. I haven't gotten any of those in a while, and those were weird.
Those were raunchy.
They
Yeah,
were
'cause-
very
yes.
questionable, but like in raunchy ways as well as other ways.
So what were you searching for?
I never even had the app. It's like through my Facebook. I must have.
No, I know, but you must have been searching for some sort of toy. And then
Mm-mm,
Facebook thought
no.
Wish
Mm-mm.
should know that.
No, my husband and I go straight to Spencer's for that kind of thing. I don't need to search
you buy that
online.
at
Spencer's.
Yeah.
Look
Back
at
to 1998.
Thumbs up.
You go straight to the back
It's
of the
literally, listen, it's 5 minutes down the road and instantaneous gratification. I just
It's
go there
true.
and get it. I mean,
store.
one leads to the other. You know what I mean?
It is a good foreplay thing. Although when my wife and I go to like the adult stores, the piece that we pick up ends up collecting dust, never opened. We could resell it. In fact,
That's
I've
what
asked
you
Chris
think.
if we could start a new market for
Resell it.
reselling unused sex toys.
Probably still in the packaging, Ryan.
100% still in the
right.
packaging.
Yeah.
Let's say
Still in
also
the bag.
used ones.
Still in the
There may be a
bag.
market for that, but you don't want to meet those people.
So Okay, guys, I get this is 100% the truth. This is not an exaggeration. I get probably every other advertisement is for premature ejaculation and erectile dysfunction. Usually the Hims wipes 100%. So I don't search this stuff. But what I have found is
listening.
What I find is I get because my wife and I share an Amazon account and Amazon is on my phone and whatever, I get a lot of her advertisements on my Facebook and she gets a lot of her my advertisements on hers. So like she's getting Florida State stuff. I'm getting Florida Gator stuff. I'm like, why am I getting this stuff? So I'm wondering, is she searching for premature ejaculation wipes or gels to correct my problem? Is that what's going on, you think?
That's exactly
100%.
what's going on.
Yeah, you're onto something there, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, speaking of
Solve the
Scooby-Doo, I
mystery.
also get a lot of dog advertisements. It's really weird. I don't know.
A lot of PetSmart.
A lot of PetSmart, a lot of dog adoption things.
Sex toys and PetSmart.
Sounds like a normal Wednesday
You may have
night.
just named the episode.
Yeah, I
right?
think so.
Definitely.
What about you guys? Ryan and Sophisticated Gentleman, does the Instagram, I don't even know how Instagram works. Do you have ads on there? Does it?
It's the same as Facebook. It's owned by Facebook. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
I believe it is.
It
Yeah.
is
Speaking
meta.
of Facebook, did you hear that
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg was going to be in a cage fight with Elon Musk?
I saw that.
Wait,
that.
those pictures, did that not happen?
I don't know. One of them backed out, right?
Apparently, Elon Musk's mother was not a big fan of the situation, from what I heard.
Easy cop out.
Unrelated. I just saw that Elon Musk gave his mother this all expense paid trip in a submarine to go see the Titanic. Really weird, unrelated.
Wow.
I don't know.
Too
Sir.
soon.
Wow. A lot of pressure on that.
That joke really imploded.
Yeah. Did you hear about the sharks swimming around at the bottom of the Titanic? They were so excited. Somebody ordered 5 guys.
I think you've recycled that joke.
Well, yeah, but I didn't do that on
I haven't
air.
heard that one. That one was so good. I
We just
gotta use
broke
that.
Sarah.
Listen, I have been hooked on this since it happened. All right. And I'm keeping up with
Really?
all of it. All of it.
Well, yeah, you're like obsessed with the Titanic.
I really am. So yeah, I've been every article, reading everything. I have one right here.
Oh, go
Waiting
for it.
me to
Please
read.
tell us. Since Jimmy
No,
Carter's still eating goddamn ice cream.
He is. No, they're saying that pieces of the submersible are starting to come to the surface. They're starting to bring pieces up, apparently.
Yeah, I heard one of them had dandruff. And they only know this because they found its head and shoulders.
Oh, God.
We here at the No New Friends podcast would like to express our condolences to the families of those who perished in the
There's a
disaster.
drive to left field by Castellanos.
No, this is not okay. I will say one of my kiddos picked up their Xbox controller and he was like, "Look, I can drive a submarine." And I was like, "It's not funny. No, put it down. You could not."
Anyway, so Sarah, anything else interesting from that?
Actually, I have one fun. Well, I keep saying fun fact. It's
Jesus,
really
Sarah.
not fun
Facts.
at all.
None of these are
Oh my
fun.
God, I'm so sorry. Last
Fun, deadly fact.
Wow.
time I had a fun fact, my kid looked at me and said, "That was not fun at all. Never again." She got PTSD from every time I say
Fun fact,
fun
you're
fact.
adopted.
I told Lewis yesterday that the CEO of OceanGate, Stockton Rush, he just joined the list of inventors who were killed by their own inventions.
Oh.
And he joined the list with Thomas Andrews, who built the Titanic.
Wow.
Mhm.
Another connection.
Mhm.
The captain of the Titan, the imploded ship, his wife's great grandparents died on the Titanic. In fact, in the movie Titanic, they were depicted as they're the Macy's couple, but they were the couple who were embracing as the water was coming in. And in real life, they were, he couldn't get on a lifeboat and she didn't want to go without him. So she gave her mink coat and to one of her workers, one of her, her servants that were with them on the boat so that they could get off.
Stewardess. They called them stewardesses back then.
I don't know.
I'm
I
pretty sure.
call them my lawn maintenance team. Whatever. I don't know.
The word history comes from ancient Greece, first used by Aristotle. Historians seek knowledge of the past using historical sources. I use Google. This is The His with Alex. Before we end segment 1, I want to talk about, as you put it, the Macy's couple. Their name were Isidore and Isa Strauss-Scott. Isidore was 67 at the time and the co-owner of the Macy's department store. Isa and Isidore were visiting their native land, Germany. They were heading back to America and would usually travel by a German vessel, but the new commissioned Titanic seemed too amazing to pass up. They were accompanied by Ellen Bird, Miss Isa's maid, and John Farthing, Mr. Isidore's manservant. On the night of the sinking ship, Ida and Isidore were spotted standing near a lifeboat. The officer loading the boat was willing to let both Isa and Isidore on the raft, but Isidore refused, knowing there were more children and women who needed to board. Isa also refused to board, not wanting to leave Isidore all alone. The people who did board that boat and eventually saved said as they were being lowered, they could see the couple staying arm in arm on the deck.
Anyway, when we come back, Mary's gay percentage just went up just a little bit. You're listening to the New Friends podcast.
There are 3 things that I hate in life: taxes, nausea, and booking vacations. The first 2 I'm stuck with, but for the third, I use Sandpiper Vacations. Sandpiper Vacations is a small business that is LGBTQ+ owned and operated with travel advisors all over the country. Whether it's a cruise, a trip to a theme park, or an all-inclusive resort, Sandpiper has you covered. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it's free. Why book a vacation when you can have someone else do it for you? That's like choosing to take the stairs in a building that has an elevator. Leave the headaches of booking a vacation to someone else. Get your quote today at www.sandpipervacations.com and tell them that the No New Friends podcast sent you.
Hey, everybody. Why don't you give the old Black Lincoln Collective podcast a listen? We're funny, we're fat, and we're here 24/7 at blcpodcast.com. Anytime you want to listen, anywhere, all your favorite podcast apps. Of course, we have a YouTube channel where you can stream live with the show. Check out our shorts. We're funnier the less you hear of us. That's been a Black Lincoln Collective podcast at blcpodcast.com.
If you'd like to hear all of our episodes, all of our past episodes, just visit our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. All of our links to all of our old episodes are there. If you didn't understand an inside joke or just wanted to re-listen to something, just check it out. It's nonewfriendspodcast.com, or you can check us out on all streaming platforms.
Hi, this is Eddie Deason. This is the No New Friends podcast. This is Mandark.
Welcome back to the No New Friends podcast. We've got so much more to get to, but Mary's got a little bit of a story for us. We've got the call from the sophisticated gentleman, even though he's here, and then Jersey Man, Florida Man, but it's a special version. And then, of course, Chris's Cliff Notes. How are we going to do Chris's Cliff Notes? Just wait and see. So, Mary, I cannot wait to hear this story. Now, before you start telling everybody, lower your lights. Okay, put on your earbuds. Gentlemen, you don't want your wives to hear this story. But Mary, please tell us about your trip to Starbucks.
Look, I was in a place, right? I was feeling vulnerable.
What were you wearing?
Who I scrubs.
So
it's
hot.
really, really attractive. It was a Tuesday morning. You know, I needed a little fix. I needed a little pick me up. Little did I know what I was going to.
And fentanyl was not available for you?
Fentanyl was not available. Normally I'd be popping an Addy, but not allowed to have that anymore. Second best thing, a beautiful woman. That's what I got.
So Adderall, not allowed. Moonshine, just fine.
Well, Adderall I can't have because it'll give me another heart attack probably. So I can't have that.
Okay, but the moonshine is fine.
Well, I can get moonshine on my own. Adderall, I need a prescription for. That's really the only thing holding me back.
All right, so you needed a fix. You went to the Bucks of Star.
I did. Boy, let me tell you. I ordered my coffee and I pull around and the window opens, and I don't know if it was just the hot summer heat in Florida that whipped into the barista's face, but I looked up and I started to sweat. Yes, a little bit, because she was beautiful. Just a very beautiful woman, but not just like, you know, she like the way she like talked to her mannerisms, like, you want a straw? And I want to be like, yeah, anything you want to give me, I'll take it. I don't know what happened, Scott.
Mary, were you all of a sudden contemplating the below the waist stuff?
I was a fan of a bean, if you know what I mean. Like, I was interested in is it a dark roast? What is it? Oh my God, I don't know what happened. I don't know, but I took a sip and I drove off, and I was like, Starbucks just made me gay. It's they have an agenda now, and I'm here for it. I'm on their side. Oh my God, I can't even explain to you. I wish I could. I don't know what it was. It was the fragrance of the fresh coffee hitting my face. I don't know. She rizzed me up good. I don't know what happened. I'm still I am discombobulated still. I don't know. But I'm going to go back tomorrow just to test the waters, the murky coffee bean water, if you will.
So, when you got done at Gay Bucks, did you have to do anything to satisfy your urge to jump through the window and jump the barista?
No, I just thought about life in general. I slurped down my coffee. I just, I re-upped my points on my app, because when I go back through, I want to make sure she knows that like I use the app. I felt like that. So I need to. Prepared for my next visit. And
now, let me ask you a question. The last hot cashier that I ran into couldn't do math. Was she okay with the math, or did she looks and brains? Just looks? What are we talking about?
I think she's smart enough to put 2 and 2 together, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I don't really care. I don't know. Where's the whipped cream? Jesus. I don't know. God.
What'd you say about cream cheese?
What? I said, where's the whipped cream?
Oh.
Cream cheese. Look, I will be a pup cup, baby girl. Come here. Help. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine. If you're listening to this, beautiful lady at this Lake Mary Starbucks.
So, Sarah, how's your sister-in-law?
Oh, she's fantastic. I was actually going to ask Mary which roast she was, blonde roast, Colombian, dark roast.
Me or her?
No, the girl. The barista.
I think she's definitely a Pike's Place classic.
Oh, okay.
Just classic. And you know what? Very hot. Very hot. Like 2 cups and a sleeve. You know what I mean?
Like my sister-in-law, the closest I could probably get is a Colombian. You know what I mean? But, just want to...
Ladies, please keep talking. We're here for it. We're here for the show.
This is gold.
Yes, please keep going.
Normally, I abstain, but give me the classic syrup. I don't know. It's sticky.
Would you say extra foam, right?
So much cream. Okay. Anyways, now I'm even a little sweaty. I don't know what is
Mary,
wrong
so
with
am
me.
I.
Oh my God, I'm turning so red right now.
I feel very uncomfortable that this is the episode that I was chosen to be on.
This is literally every conversation that happens in my house. Every day.
Nick just called me. His straight percentage just jumped 10 points.
Man.
Oh, so is that when you got is that when you got your ticket? Was in the drive-through? What happened there?
Okay, so picture it, Lake Mary. This actually happened today. That was Tuesday. That was yesterday that my life changed.
What was her name?
I don't know.
What name tag?
I wasn't paying attention
I was
to that. Too busy gazing into the eyes of my forever. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know I have no idea, but I'm going to go back and find out for a little recon.
Remember when we talked about the printed shirts and their position on the breast? So are name tags.
Right, but I am a lady, okay? And I appreciate a person for who they are, okay? And I wasn't just looking at her boobs. Also, I don't think she's looking at my boobs because I don't have any. But I feel like we definitely had a little bit of a, Like maybe our hands grazed a little bit when I took my cup. I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining it.
Mary got excited when her dream barista asked for her phone number, and she's like, "Oh, really? Before dinner?" And she's like, "No, I just need it for your rewards card."
No, I may try use the app because I wanted her to know I'm on the up and up.
You're
Scan
dedicated,
my app, girl. Yeah, I'm dedicated.
Yeah, but if you want to give her your phone number, don't have the app and say, "Oh, are you a rewards member?"
Do they
I've
even
got my
take
phone
phone
number.
numbers?
I don't
they do
know.
that
They
at
do it at
Starbucks?
7-Eleven. I don't know if they do it at
Okay,
Starbucks.
that's the difference between you and I. Okay, you go to 7-Eleven, I go to Starbucks. That's the difference in the quality of women we're picking up, okay? You picked up a girl that couldn't do math. Mine made the most delicious cup of coffee I've ever tasted. Okay? There's a difference.
Speaking of 7-Eleven, they have made my world so much better. I went in the other day to get my Big Gulp in my foam cup, and they have brought back the double Big Gulp, the extra, extra large. Unfortunately, it was in plastic, and I don't like the environment. I opted to go back with the foam.
Right.
So,
None of these things are surprising to me.
Did you not hear my episode of Nerd Archive where I talked about the sea turtles?
Oh. Yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah, the environment's not my problem. That's sophisticated gentleman's problem.
Anybody, yes.
I'll be
Did
dead
you want me
before
to
the
tell
problem.
you about my ticket or no?
I do.
I do.
Please tell us about your ticket.
Picture
How
it.
hot was the cop?
Picture it, Lake Mary, 2023.
I've got my steaming hot
You should.
double-sleeved coffee in my lap.
No,
Why was it in my lap?
I decided
I needed
to take
to cool
my.
down. Wait, no.
Look, we decided to meet our friends to go bowling. The Interdonato family. We met Mel, Joe, and Nick at the bowling alley. It's going to be a great time. But I had Zoe, Dexter, Grayson, and Zoe's boyfriend Cameron with me. We're driving, and this is at a bowling alley that's in Sanford, so it's not very far from where we live in Lake Mary. Cruising along, pull in to the bowling alley, get out, and there is a cop parked behind me with his lights on. And I was like, oh my goodness, something is going down at the bowling alley. Like, just oblivious. And so the kids are starting to get out of the car, and he was like, I'm actually here for you. And I was like, oh my gosh, in my mind, I'm like, one, I did not see this cop. He spawned here. He was not behind me. And then I have no idea what I did. I was like, and then my kids, they piled out of my car like it was a damn clown car. All of them get out and they go over to where the cop is, in his car. He's out of his car. He's got the door open. They are trying to look in his car. They're doing all this stuff. And I'm like, guys, please stop. You're going to get me arrested. Sir, what did I do? Fun fact, my birthday was in March. I forgot to renew my tag.
Oh my God, Mary. That's like the one thing that you have to do on your birthday every year is renew your tag. It's like
I forgot. Hey, tell me you have ADHD without telling me you have ADHD. I forgot. Okay. I forgot. All
right, so now we will have to remind Mary every year on her birthday.
You will.
Make sure you
will.
Renew your tag.
Also,
mine's been out for like 3 months.
Our friends.
She forgot. You just can't afford the renewal fee.
I really can't.
And it's like double for the tractor that you have to pull.
Mm-hmm. The John Deere.
Be nice to my friend. Be nice.
Ryan, don't bring deers into this. We know how you deal with those animals.
And don't get Scott overly excited. Okay.
I have no attraction to deers whatsoever.
Just dogs and cats. Just domesticated animals.
I'd like to apologize to the grammar folks. I should have said deer, not deers.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
That's okay. So our friends get out and they're like, and I was like, guys, if I get arrested, just take good care of my children and don't call my creedy, please. Please don't tell him this happened. The cop was real nice, just gave me a warning. And he was like, hey, just, get it taken care of before 6 months. And I was like, you know what? I think I can do that. I think I will do that. I think I can. But also, he had a pack of Newports just chilling in his car. And I was like, this is Sanford, isn't it? You guys are just out here living your best life. But where did he come from? I have so many questions. Anyways,
I was on my way to the tag office, and then I got distracted by a Starbucks barista. I never made it to that.
Oh,
DMV.
yeah. I'm not planning. I'm actually not going to. I'll put it on my to-do list next week. I have too much going on this week. So
Enjoy
I'll put it on
ticket.
that. It's a warning. I feel like I can show it and be like, I was already warned. I'm working on it.
That only works for like a day.
Maybe my new girlfriend will help me. I don't know. She's like my little sweet foam, cold foam.
All right. We've got another call from the sophisticated gentleman. And if you'd like to call us, I don't have the phone number on us.
You can go ahead and call 407-906-0543. Additionally, just a heads up for this phone call, you will hear some audio from Chris. I gave Chris a blank script with only his lines in it. He had no idea the context of the things he was saying.
Oh, so it's like Mad Libs?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh,
except he didn't get to control what he said.
I'm so excited. I'm here for this. All right. Here we go. The sophisticated gentleman.
Woo! Sure, a lot of steps to get to the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Hey, I wonder who that little troll over there is.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill.
No, you're not. You're Chris Yob.
It's time for Let's Make a Deal.
That's right, Chris Yob. You are the next contestant on Let's Make a Deal.
It's actually Yabba the Hutt.
Whatever you say, Yabba the Hutt. Now, I have a few questions for you here, as well as this little contract here. And in exchange for answering these questions and giving me the information I need to know, you can join the Wolfgang.
What do you mean by that?
Well, in exchange for just one little soul, you'll be able to join the most prestigious group of all time, the Wolfgang. I just have to make sure that your soul is up to par. After all, we don't want just any old scumbag reselling hoarder. We want the scumbag reselling hoarder to join our gang. You don't want to know what happened last time we let somebody in without giving them some questions. This guy named Jeffrey Epstein, it was a really bad situation.
Oh, you mean Scott with a wig?
Yes, precisely. I see you know exactly who I'm talking about here.
What's involved in the Wolfgang?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The Wolfgang has nothing to do with the Dog Gang. That's the group of canines that Scott has had some interesting times with. If you do join the Wolfgang, we'll give you a lovely card made out of cardboard to show that you're in our secret organization. You'll also get your very own pack of Pokemon cards with no wine on them, and we'll even get you that Mr. Beast chocolate bar. We do truly pull all the strings behind the scenes of America these days. Tell you what, let's get into our questions here. What would you bring on a vacation with Nick from Sandpiper?
About 12 bananas and a shuttlecock.
Interesting. Could Scott save a drowning dog in the pool in his neighborhood?
Not without some serious CPR.
That's an interesting outlook. If the only thing that stood in the way of No New Friends becoming the world's top podcast was winning a rap battle against the Seven Dwarfs, could you do it?
I really look up to them, so it might be tough.
That's entirely understandable. What kind of impact did you leave in the Northern California forest the last time you were there?
Massive fires.
Well, I suppose everybody needs a way to blow off some steam. Looks like you passed all these questions here. So, what do you say? You want to sign this contract here and officially become our next member of the Wolfgang?
I don't think so, but you might need to find a new job. This one doesn't seem to be working out for you.
See, that's the problem. I'm more trapped in this job than all 10 people Scott forces to watch the live recording each week. I don't know how I can get out of it.
Have you tried the Amish? I bet they can help.
Well, golly gee, that's a good idea. Go check that out, and hey, good luck with your house search. I believe in you. What's up with all the voices in my head?
Oh, you found Chris. That's exciting.
It's fantastic.
All right, when we come back, we've got a special Jersey man, Florida man, and so much more. You're listening to the No New Friends podcast.
Hey, you want to join a cult? Well, this might be your lucky day. For just $2 a month and a simple blood oath, you can join our clubhouse and become a friend with benefits. In addition to the amazing feeling of donating to the poor, you will have access to Patreon-exclusive content, live shows, and maybe even a behind-the-scenes look at my secret stash. To get started, head on over to nonewfriendspodcast.com and hit join our clubhouse. Can't wait to see you at the initiation ceremony. Oh, and in the chat during our live shows, of course.
Hey there, Scott here. You all know I like to spend time wandering the neighborhood on my big wheels or hanging out at the park with my fedora and my Bud Light. So I don't have time to clean my own house. That's why I've been using I Believe services for the past 6-7 years, and they're the best in commercial and residential cleaning. They're also doing carpet shampooing at such a reasonable price. Just check them out. That's ibelieveservices.us. Give them a call, 407-928-4595, and tell them that the No New Friends podcast sent you.
Picture it, St. Augustine, Florida, 2022. You're on the Night Watchman Ghost Tour with all of your ghoul friends. The air grows colder, you turn the corner, and there she is, Ghost Mary. Okay, you probably won't run into Ghost Mary. You may see a ghost named Mary. I'm not really 100% sure, but the tour guides for the Night Watchman Ghost Tour from See America Tours do know it is the only 4D ghost tour in St. Augustine. So if you have ever wondered what a ghost smells like, well, now is your chance. And right now they have a scary good deal going on. Enter the promo code NNF as in No New Friends and receive 25% off your Night Watchman Ghost Tour. So visit them at seeamericatours.net. That is SEE americatours.net. Okay, bye.
Hey, this is Craig Brooks with Tasty Trivia, and you're listening to the No New Friends podcast.
Welcome back to the No New Friends podcast. Again, as a reminder, if you forgot, don't forget to vote for us for Orlando Weekly's Best of Orlando competition. That is vote.orlandoweekly.com under the category Local Notables Best Local Podcast. So, you guys ready to play Jersey Man, Florida Man?
Always.
We are.
Let's make it happen.
Whether flipping a fan boat or crashing a truck, these states are filled with people who suck. So it's time for us to play New Jersey Man versus Florida Man.
Every week, Ryan brings us two news stories. One is from Jersey, one is from Florida. It is up to us to decide which one is which. Take it away, Ryan.
Room located this week at Scott's Christmas Village. That's right, I shrunk myself down to yob size just so I could take a stroll around this village and see how Scott's got it set up. Well, for starters, there's the Walmart his daughter bought him, tucked in the back corner. Lord knows he's a Target snob. Oh, there's a Costco. There's a sign on the door that says closed forever. Next to that is a Petsmart that has a sign that says open 24/7. I've never seen a 24/7 Petsmart, especially one that shared a parking lot with an Adam and Eve.
Oh my God.
Looks like the Adam and Eve shares a parking lot with a children's park. And there's a store that sells nothing but fedoras? Weird. This village is really detailed. There's even a replica of Scott's house. Why is there a Beetlejuice sign in the yard? Well, it's perfectly sized, though. There's even a recycling bin up in front of Scott's house. Wonder what's in there. Well, it looks like the sea turtle paper straw joke that Scott uses on every podcast, and people say I recycle jokes. Looks like I found the train tracks. Well, it looks like Scott put all the low-income housing on the other side of the tracks. Anyways, while I'll find a way out of here, let's get into this week's Florida Man or Ohio Man. I figured since we have sophisticated gentlemen here, we'll do Ohio Man instead of Jersey Man. So for our first story, a man is caught stealing sex toys from a Target. And for our second story, a man is sentenced after his 17th DUI.
Ooh. All right. We're going to go with sophisticated gentlemen first. You've got 17th DUI or sex toy. What was the other news story about the sex toys, right?
Sex toy at a Target.
Sex toy at a Target.
Well, thanks for revealing my location, Ryan. I appreciate it.
And his address is 14 Sycamore Drive.
Shoot. Why are all these people outside my place now? I'm going to say that the 17 DUIs is in the old OHIO.
All right. Us in Florida can't spell that, so I'm going to assume it's Ohio.
What do you say?
OHIO.
Yeah, I'm from North Carolina. We can't spell.
Mary, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna go flip flop on that because I visit Target pretty frequently, and I've never seen sex toys at a Target. So that must be an Ohio thing.
It's right next to the
that-
Starbucks, Mary.
Oh, I bet it is. Those are some plastic straws, though. Boy, yeah, those are a good quality kind. Okay, sorry. Pull myself out of that. No, I really think that the sex toys is Ohio because I've never seen that. Florida, and people are always drunk and driving in Florida, so definitely DUI. Florida, sex toys, Ohio.
Sarah, your thoughts?
I think I have to agree with Mary. They could be either, honestly. But I also have never seen a sex toy in Target. So.
All right. I am going to go sex toy Target, Florida, because there's got to be some weird stuff going on in Polk County. Or actually, do they have Targets in Polk County, Mary?
I wouldn't know. I live in Lake Mary now. I don't venture out that way. And if I am there, I'm not there long enough to bump into a cardboard Christmas tree cutout and have a full conversation with it. So I have no idea.
You are there long enough to go to the crab place spelled with a K or whatever with the moonshine and the outhouse.
Okay, that was different. All right. And there was definitely not a Target anywhere nearby. There was crab that was spelled with a K.
So I'm gonna go sex toy Target, Polk County, Florida, and I'm going the 17 DUIs, Ohio. All right.
Do they have roads in Ohio? Never been there.
We have what in Ohio?
Do they have roads there?
in Ohio?
Is that a real thing? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I feel like we have a more stable governor than you guys.
Okay, first of all, that's rude, but accurate. Anybody has a more stable governor than we do.
All right, let's find out the answers.
So our first story was from Florida, where a man was arrested after he stole sex toys from a Target, even after he paid for his groceries. He said he was too embarrassed to buy the sex toys. A pink vibrating device fell out of his pocket while police were putting him in the patrol car. It says in the article that sex toys were sold next to the diapers. So, Scott, you can stop looking over in pet supplies. Our second story is from Ohio, where a 54-year-old man is facing 36 months in prison after being arrested for his 17th DUI. Man, that guy's really catching up to Mary. And in other news, a New York couple has the police called on them on Valentine's Day for having sex too loud. Scott knows about making women scream in the bedroom. They always do it when they catch him peeking in the windows. Anyways, that's it from me, guys. We'll talk to you next week.
Very nice, right? Of course, it was really funny. He's like, "Oh, I rushed it. It wasn't as good." No,
I did rush. I recorded that like 30 minutes ago.
It was fantastic.
It was great.
And you did it again, you goddamn clairvoyant.
I know.
Dogs and sex toys, and then Mary getting pulled over.
Yeah, I know.
That's wild. I just want to make sure everyone knows I've never received a DUI. Okay, I've passed every field sobriety test I've ever taken. Okay.
Mary, I have to ask, do you remember the story you told on Diz Journey about when you were driving drunk when you were like 19?
Yeah, I was 18 actually. I was, but I did not take a field sobriety test. I did not receive a DUI, so no DUIs.
She got pulled over for gang activity.
Driver, I got pulled over for gang activity because my high beams were on in my bright yellow Volkswagen Beetle.
Well, then I have a question for you. Do you want to join the Wolf Gang?
Do I get a cardboard card that says I'm a part of the Wolf Gang? Because then I will.
We ran out of those.
You get a yellow Volkswagen Bug?
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, then I'm not joining.
The high beams were definitely on at Starbucks today, though.
Let me tell you, look, they're on right.
Scott.
Thinking about it, good God. Jesus.
I'm going to erase that.
Speaking of erasers, that's about the same size, I would think. I don't know. It must look like erasers.
Oh, my God.
It's fine. Continue.
Sarah, what color car do you have?
Gray.
Gray. Mary, you've got blue. Ryan, yours is dented. This story doesn't apply to you.
And you're one to talk.
Do your windows even work, Scott?
No, and now all four are officially done. Sophisticated gentleman, what color is your car?
Silver. Although I feel like I've given out too much information already on this show.
Yeah, now he's going to be like, okay, and what's your mother's maiden name?
So,
I'm going to need the social security number next time I'm on the show.
High school mascot, please. So
apparently you.
Oh, that's good. That's true. So I'm sure that this comes as a surprise to no one. My vehicle is white. And guys, I was walking out from 7-Eleven getting my Big Gulp in my foam cup.
Your double Big Gulp?
Yeah, the double Big Gulp was in the plastic cup. Better for the environment, but it got warm too fast.
Yeah.
Guys, I tried to get into the wrong car.
Like, did you commit? You got in all the way, or you just tried?
Luckily, it was locked, but I was trying. I didn't understand why the door wasn't locking or wasn't unlocking. And it wasn't even like the same make and model. It was just
It was just white. You just
white.
autopiloted yourself
like
all the way
white
there.
Cars look the same or something.
Wow.
But that's not the first time. I've actually opened up a door before. And it's like, I am so sorry. This is not my car.
And then or did you open it up and you're like, wow, it's cleaner. It doesn't smell like cigarettes in here or anything. Like, it smells so nice.
I don't smoke in my car.
Trash falling out. This is wild.
I do have trash falling out.
The last time I rode in your car, I had to like sit on, like I had to seatbelt myself on top of the trash and like and then
hold on. Wait a second.
My car is very clean. Don't come at me. My car is clean.
Your car is never clean.
Check my car right now. It's so
I'm sure
clean.
right now, but in the past, anytime I've ridden in your car, it is like the ball pit at McDonald's of
First of all, Scott, the only way I see my girlfriend is in my car, and I need to make sure it looks good. Okay, so my car is spotless. Okay, I'm about to go upgrade and get a Subaru. Okay, because I just want her to know. Maybe I'm interested.
I know lesbians drive Jettas, right?
Subarus.
Subarus? Is that what it is?
100%, yes.
That and moving trucks.
You guys are gonna get canceled.
Happy Pride Month, everyone.
Oh God.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Anyways, what about your car? So you tried to get in the wrong car. What else did you? So you didn't get in? Did they see you try to get in?
No, nobody saw me. But I did smoke my cigarette before I got into my car. I wasn't embarrassed. I didn't speed off like I'm sure you would have done.
You didn't feel embarrassed? I could never go back to that 7-Eleven. I mean, I sent you guys a video when I told the liquor store guy that I loved him. I had to go back there, and that was awful.
Listen, Mary, every time something embarrassing happens in my life, I sit back and I'm like, and this is content. And for that, I'm grateful.
That's a good way of looking at it. I just run away.
All right. Game Master Ryan.
Yes. What?
Do you have any cliff notes for us this evening?
I only have a couple, but I do have something else I want to do after. I only got like 4, but I got something else I want to do afterwards.
Okay, we'll go for it.
It's been quite the show. A lot of stuff's happened, so nothing can stop this little boy from recapping the day the Chris's Cliff's Notes way.
All right. Mary said she's not very active on social media. The same can be said about the rest of her life. Scott is getting ads on Facebook for BarkBox. It's a different kind of BarkBox. Mary told her story about falling for the girl at Starbucks, and now she's getting ads on Facebook for Subarus and softball gear.
Accurate.
Mary got pulled over. She had so many kids in the car that cop thought she was human trafficking. Just another reminder, please vote for No New Friends on Orlando Weekly. Scott has promised to release the children in his basement. Mary said her car is spotless. After her trip to Starbucks, she just had her seats shampooed. That was the last one.
And those are his cliff notes.
I actually deleted that last one, but went with it anyway.
No, that was perfect.
And also, I have an email from Chris that I wanted to share.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
So he sent this. He said, "Dear favorite Ryan," his words, not mine. "Thanks for filling in for me while I'm in the motherland. I mean Germany. Just wanted to give you some podcast care instructions to help things go smoothly." He said, "Sarah is pretty chill. She won't know who you are till halfway through the show. And don't leave any piles of clothes around or else she will fall asleep in them."
Absolutely.
For Mary, make sure you give her medication every 30 minutes. Her medication is in the pill sorter. That's the size of a loaf of bread. Keep her away from White Claws and hermit crabs. Scott likes his belly rubbed. And he needs to be fed every 20 minutes or he gets cranky.
Very true.
He's not allowed in the park anymore. So keep him away from there. Same goes for the pool. And he says, "Thanks again. I'll be back from my grandfather's summer camp." I'm not sure why summer camp's in quotations. Next week.
Oh God, none of this is okay.
This is the one. This is the one that gets us canceled.
This is it.
I'm the one that gets you canceled.
I have a bone to pick with Chris.
Sarah's got a bone to pick with Chris.
All that German stuff he's putting in our group text.
I know, right?
My ancestors are just,
oh God.
I would
not
say
having
rolling in
it.
their grave, but
I was going to say blowing in the wind.
Okay, well,
no,
that's the one.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Every joke I was going to make is infinitely tamer than everything everybody here just said.
Well, thanks for keeping your mouth shut on it.
What's been so funny during this entire episode is watching the sophisticated gentleman's face every time a joke. It's just like the shock factor.
Yo, I still need to get a permanent job someday.
But we had game night the other night, which makes me wonder what your face looked like during the jokes that we said during game night.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even remember what those were now that I think about it.
Wait, Sarah, you go to Nerd Archive game nights, but you don't come to ours?
I went to one game night.
For No New Friends?
No, it was only for Nerd Archive.
But Sarah, you've also been to 100% of the Nerd Archive game nights.
Right. I've only been to one,
There we
which
go.
is all of them.
There we go. I told him I'd
To
be
be
there for the rest of them too.
To be fair, I've only been invited to one game night. No, have there been more?
Because they start at 8 o'clock and you're asleep by then.
That's true. It's
Mary.
9. I'm doing a good job though.
It's the same game that I play with the 8-year-old, so that's why I was
What
like,
game is it?
hell yeah, Among Us.
I mean, with Ryan and I there, you were still playing with the 8-year-olds.
Yeah,
I mean, that's true. That's true, but I was like, oh, I know this
That's
one.
my
I'm
reading
going to play
level.
this one.
Oh, we play Jackbox TV on the NNF
Oh
one.
Do you play
God.
Quiplash? That's my
We play
favorite.
Quiplash, TKO,
Mm.
Murder
TKO.
Mystery, or Trivia
Oh, I
Mystery
love
Party.
murder. Yeah, I love murder trivia party. It's my
Mary, you need to
favorite.
come to game
You
night.
need to come
I
to
will.
The t-shirt
I will.
one is fantastic.
I'm
TKO
still
is
waiting for
fun.
mine to come in the mail.
Did
It's
you
gonna be
order it?
coming
You
like
really
in-
did?
Oh, it's coming in the next 2 weeks.
Oh
Chris
my
got it and Dane
gosh.
got it as well. So the
I
three
love
of
it.
us are all going to have this shirt. It's going to be great.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Hey, this is Alex from Diz His, along with
Chris from the No New. Wait, what is this an ad for?
this is an ad for Diz His on No New Friends.
Oh my gosh, I'm so out of place. So yeah, we're on a Disney podcast, right, Alex?
Yeah, you and me now. We're doing a Disney podcast, Disney History, every week. On Tuesdays, it drops. Social media is Diz His Pod.
Yeah, if you ever need cleansing of the obscurities that you hear on this show, check us out on Diz His podcast, where we do something way more innocent.
And if you love Alex's segment, which is me, my history segment, then you'll love our full episode of Disney History.
Yeah, if you want a big load of Alex, listen to the Diz His podcast. You're gonna love it. A little bit of me, a lot of Alex. It's like half and half, but a lot of Alex. A lot of Alex.
Whoa. There's a lot of you too. You also give up a big load yourself.
That's fair.
All right, Game Master Ryan,
Yeah.
what do you have coming up on Diz His?
This week we do the Tree of Life. One quick fact about the Tree of Life. It's 145 feet tall and 165 feet wide. So just like Chris Yob, it's wider than it is tall.
And who is this segment brought to you by, Sophisticated Gentlemen?
So this segment is brought to us by Nick from Sandpiper Vacations. Now, Nick is actually located in Columbus, Ohio, which is actually named after Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus was a horrible person. He actually took slaves from the, I believe it was Hispaniola, and brought them back to Spain. It was a really bad situation. Now, Nick from Sandpiper does not have slaves working for him. He actually instead works with the best deals to get you the best deals for your vacation, and it doesn't cost you anything. It's a fantastic deal. So Nick is bringing back the name of Columbus to make it more positive and better overall compared to the previous person. So book your vacation with Sandpiper today.
That was amazing.
I love it. Make Columbus good again.
Basically turning history around.
Isn't Columbus your idol, Scott?
Oh, boy.
All of this. I love it so much. This is wonderful.
All right, so Tree of Life, just like Chris, it's wider than it is tall. Is it just you and Alex this week?
Yes, it's just me and Alex.
Oh, that's awesome. You can check out Diz His Pod on all social media. They've got their episodes come out every single Tuesday. Check out the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. They're two funny guys just like us. And actually, Matt and his co-host are going to be coming on in August. We're going to be doing guest swaps. So they're going to be coming on our podcast. We're going to be going on theirs. We haven't finalized a date yet, but super exciting. We are going to have the guys of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast here with us live. Also, check out Don't Wreck Yourself, where Ryan takes on the things that are wrecking the internet. Ashes to Awesome, where Chuck talks about the rise of recovery from addiction. And we're going to have one of his co-hosts, the Captain, on After Dark this week, who's a therapist, talking about all the indoctrination and how dangerous it is for your kids. Sophisticated Gentleman, what do you recommend?
I recommend Studio 21, the baseball podcast with C Money and Big Country. Additionally, Big Beautiful Diz, a YouTube channel, as well as Dane interviews, both brought to you by Dane, and Remy's Roundtable, where you can hear myself, Remy, and our three other dangerous co-hosts every week. Yeah, those are the ones I recommend.
Mary, are we on hiatus? Are we recording new episodes?
I have no idea. And you know what's wild is I saw my dad 2 days ago. I saw him on Monday. I should have asked. I have no idea.
We'll just ask Dane. Dane will know.
You also, I mean, if you want to talk to him directly, you can find him on one of those therapist online things.
A therapist Rolodex?
Yeah.
Telehealth.
Yeah, telehealth. But live,
why do you know that so quickly, Sarah?
Live MD or whatever. Yeah, you can just link up with him that way.
I'm not familiar with therapy at all.
Yeah. So if you want to talk to him directly, that's Dr. Edward Samaro. Y'all, go ahead. It's the only mentally stable one in the family. It's fine.
And Sarah, what does Lewis have coming up on the Nerd Archive podcast?
They are talking about the first episode of Secret Invasion that just came out. Yes. And they're also going to be talking about the Nintendo Direct. So that should be great.
Awesome. So check out all of those amazing podcasts. They're streaming everywhere. I think I've got a link to almost all of them on our website. So you can, if you ever forget, just check out our website. You can see who we support and click on their links and you can listen to their episodes. Also, to connect with us on all of our social media, check out our sweet merchandise. Join our clubhouse so you can watch Sophisticated Gentleman as he is listening to this episode in shock and horror every time we drop an inappropriate joke. And it's as low as $2 a month. And you get some giveaways, some prizes. We're going to be doing another drawing for another trading card that I have no doubt Anthony will win again next week. But you can join our clubhouse and do all that good stuff. Don't forget to vote for us, Orlando Weekly's Best of Orlando competition under the category Local Notables, Best Local Podcast, and Best Local Radio Voice if you want. It doesn't matter. I really don't like talking about it, but it is a really big thrill that I'm even nominated and on the same page with Russ Rollins and Jim Colbert, just all these legends in the Orlando radio market, but I really don't like to talk about it. On behalf of the Sophisticated Gentleman, Game Master Ryan, our producer Alex, Sarah, Chris, Mary, I'm Scott. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.